2-1 and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Throwing is Stevens. He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Stevens setting up to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When you talk about this Jets defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now Stevens. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Norton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Stevens. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Johnson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Stevens to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Condors are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. But you look at this defense. They've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jets are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hall again on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for. And so,
the way in, touchdown, New York. Nico Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far in this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly.
There he goes, left side. And what a big-time play there. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stevens. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Condors have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody... He's got a man, complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Jets. Nico Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
At the 35-yard line.
On second down, Johnson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Here's Stevens. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Jackson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and 4.
Back to throw. Stevens. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Looking to throw. Stevens. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Condors get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room, and that will impress the issue.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Jackson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Condors 21.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now they're in the hurry up.
Now Lamar changing the play. They'll run with Hall.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Jackson going to run.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
They'll try to run with Hall.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Stevens. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On second down, Jackson. He finds Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Going right back to Wilson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now it's Jackson.
Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Jets.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Operating from the gun, Stevens.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Stevens. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
17 yards. And the Buenos Aires 1st down.
Stevens now off the play fake.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll look to throw again.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, Condors.
Going play action with Stevens. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
42. Condors 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better. And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Stevens. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Hardman on the return.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Running left, it's Hall.
Shifts by him. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Hall again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day,
say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it, big wall with some vice. Play with the family, playing with your life. This got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me. Say you gon' ride, is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding? I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging the both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instant.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black and seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them